The fact that, like, I think the best way to beat Dredge is just saying I win. You know what I mean? Especially with Creeping Chill now. It's very hard to play a fair matchup against Dredge. So, this deck can do it. They do have, like, a I win combo. And I have seen them do it before. They were on stream. They, won with it. It will take some work. And I think it'll also take some back and forth between both of them. So I think neither of them is super favored to win, but I do think that Vincent has a good shot.
I was going to say I like Vincent because I think that Calvin's not going to be interacting favorably, and Vincent can just go off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Another game that will have a gummed up board. Not necessarily in game one.
Yeah. I think...
Game one, it's like two ships sailing in the sea.
Yeah.
In the sense that they're both just doing their own thing.
Yeah. I think for, like, Vincent is, if he can set up the combo quick and doesn't have to, like, dig for it over multiple turns, it's a pretty easy win.
And he has interaction game one. Like, he can play Scavenging Ooze, I'm sure, in game one.
Yeah.
His combo's not hard to find. You know, the only part he needs to really find is the enchantment. Yeah, the retreat. Because the rest of it's, like, he's already got the knight there on turn 2. And he's got collected companies to find the other ones. To find them if he doesn't have it. Calvin gonna read knight here.
I have not seen that printing in paper in person.
Knight of the Reliquary?
Yeah.
It's a good one. It's good art. Does he have the Coral Hell combo?
Yep, that's what this is.
Yeah, that's what the deck is. So he could win next turn.
Yeah, I mean, if he has... Well, he doesn't even need blue source. He has Noble.
I mean, Calvin, to his credit, he is dredging, man. Look at his graveyard.
Yeah, he is good. He is doing it. The bad thing, though, is that he started with 2 Narcomoebas in his hand.
That's rough, and there's a Creeping Chill there, too.
Yeah, so basically on his opening hand was 5 cards.
Yeah.
But clearly it was good enough to keep, so...
It's really hard to mulligan with Dredge.
I think
Maybe
it's
not
hard
as
to...
bad as it used to be.
Yeah, I think it's... most of the time, it's clear when you have to mulligan.
Yeah.
Not that it's a good thing to, but... That's like one of the boons to it. Like, you just know, like, any hand that has green, a green source, a black source, a dredger, and doesn't have Narcomoeba or Creeping Chill in your hand, it's just a keep.
Fair. I haven't played a lot of modern Dredge. I played a lot of legacy Dredge.
Yeah. He also has a basic island. Oh, if he has a basic island in his hand, yeah. But, yeah, if he just has retreat, it's just over.
Yeah, game's just over.
What is the name? Knightfall? Oh, Landfall. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? But yeah, I get it.
And it's like Knight of the Reliquary.
Yeah. Oh, I got the night part.
Yeah, no.
But I was like, what is the fall for? Because I was like, retreat to Coral Helm is the combo.
Bant, retreat Knight.
Yeah, like retreating Knight or something. It sounds dumb, but Nightfall sounds cool.
I like Night Helm.
Sure.
I like Nightfall better, though.
Yeah.
Coral Knight.
Vincent over here, not knowing what to do.
He's thinking. He's pondering. Oh,
he has Tron.
Basic. Yeah, right. It's not often in Modern you see the triple basic of 3 different types.
Yeah. Like, only one of them was fetched, right?
Yeah. Not long for this world, though.
We'll see.
He's going to start the sack train. Oh, there we go. It's back.
Yeah.
Good man. Good man.
He didn't slam retreat. So, I mean, you do that first.
Yeah, so we'll see
Retreat
what
to
he's
Knightfall
got.
is the new name. Yeah. It's a good name.
Company.
Quick company. It's pretty good.
He's going to do it main phase here. Or is this on his end step? No, it's his main phase.
Yeah. I think he's trying to find a second knight, maybe? Or maybe he has some tech we don't know about.
He just floated the mana, I think.
Sure.
From the forest, and now he doesn't have to tap the Noble Hierarch.
Yeah.
Relevant if, for whatever reason, he needs to block or wants to play another Noble Hierarch.
Yeah. Also, he just has a really big Noble or Knight on defense.
Yeah.
It's got, like, what, three in the graveyard? Or 4?
I was going to say, I think it's 4.
Yeah.
Retreat at Knightfall is the new name.
Retreat at Knightfall?
That's what Dan's saying.
Oh.
I'm not sure who's favored in this matchup, honestly. I'm really not. I keep trying to think about it. Anybody in Twitch chat have an opinion? I don't know enough about this matchup. I think Dennis would know a lot more. So if you have an opinion to weigh in with brother.
Yeah, like I said, I think Vincent is probably favored because he can just win. Where Calvin, while probably the best at doing the quick grind, it like can win. Definitely isn't like not out of the game or anything.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if Vincent doesn't find retreat to Coralhelm, I think Calvin's favored.
Sure, right, you're right.
I mean?
That's the trade-off. Like you're playing a combo deck. If you don't draw your combo,
well, but he's like his combo. He only has that one combo, right? You know what I mean?
I mean, he also does have like big ass knights right now.
No, I get that.
Which is fine, but against Creeping
he's only got
Chill,
3 lands, by the way.
Okay. Against Creeping Chill, it's not that big of a deal.
Right, and it depends on what Calvin does this turn, I think, because we know Vincent doesn't have the combo. So and he's at 10 life, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So if Calvin here can get a big Dredge turn, you know what I mean? There's a good chance he can win. Like Conflagrate, discard your whole hand.
Yeah. Vincent either has an easier way to make his creatures bigger, and in my opinion has a better card advantage with Tracker. Yeah, it's definitely possible. But with the Tracker plan is hard because Calvin can put on a lot of damage to him, like without
saying that Vincent's at 3.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like Calvin can put a lot of damage to his face without having to go through the creatures. So like the long game of making a bunch of clues with Tracker and popping them isn't super easy to do.
Yeah.
So he should be able to find it with no problem. Yeah, if he had the turns. Like I was saying, like now he has to avoid hitting a Creeping Chill off of the top 5 cards when he dredges.
Yeah, and he also like really has to avoid another Narcomoeba too. There's 2 prized amalgams in the yard. He can't really take any more hits from anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dredge is a game 1 fave, but Vince has weight. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And then Genosaur, he doesn't remember the combo. The combo is Knight over Reliquary.
Yes.
And Retreat to Coralhelm. And Retreat to Coralhelm is a 4-mana enchantment that has landfall. When a land enters the battlefield, either scry 1 or untap a permanent you control or tap a permanent your opponent controls. And then Knight of the Reliquary has the tap ability that's tap it, sacrifice a land, search your library for a land, and put it on the battlefield. So with those 2 out, you sack a land, go get a land, and then with the landfall trigger, you untap it, get your whole deck, and then your knights are like huge, and then you just like kill them in one shot.
I'd like to ask Dan Horgan how Stony Silence equates to Graveyard Hate.
Yeah. 2 Stony Silence, nice. Yeah.
Not sure how that hates on the yard.
I don't know either. It'll hate out his Shriek Horns.
Yeah. I mean, 1 Bajuka Bug's really good hate in this Bant deck that can just find it anytime.
Yeah.
Preston Beast.
Yeah. We're just giving Dan shit.
I know what he meant, Quinn. Knight of Autumn. Gonna gain him 4 life. That's huge here.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It means a creeping chill off the top doesn't just kill him.
That actually makes me think he's favored now. That's fair. Good point at GameStorm Gaming.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably playing, if he has Graveyard Hate, it's probably like Relic of Progenitus or something. Or, no, it's probably Cage, actually. Because he doesn't want to exile his own graveyard at all. So it's probably Cage.
He's playing Collected Company.
Yeah, you can't play Cage when you're playing Collected Company.
What is he playing then? He's playing all the cards.
Bajuka Bog, because you can fetch for it.
Yeah, just Bajuka Bog?
Yeah.
Only Bajuka Bog, that's it? Okay. Sure.
See what he dredges. Another prized amalgam there.
Yep. Doesn't hit what he needs to hit, but he's not like... Actually, holy crap, I didn't see him play the third Knight. He might actually just like die if he doesn't play a blocker here.
Yeah, that's true. I think Vince has 5 lands in his yard. Unless he can combo to Kessig Wolf and earlier, Dredge is favored. I thought so, honestly. I think if the game goes too long, Dredge just inevitably wins. Yeah, Jace seems pretty interesting out of the board here. Just seems like a really good way to grind in game 2.
Mm-hmm.
That is the thing about the Dredge deck, is they can kill you quick, but they will eventually just kill you.
Yeah, especially with Creeping Shell now. Like,
right.
That's a guaranteed 12.
There is no doubt about it. Their late game is better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They will just kill you if the game goes long enough.
Yeah, and I mean, that was like the original Dredge plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like, it wasn't quite as fast as it is now, but it was more like every single turn, I'm playing, like,
there's
threats.
a clock here.
Yeah, there's a clock here. Every turn. Doesn't matter if you kill it or not. There's going to be a clock here.
Right, there's a clock here, and this clock's eventually going to count down to midnight if you don't kill me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I am Dredge, basically. That's how it's always been.
Yep.
Vincent down to 4. That would have been lethal without that Knight of Autumn.
Yep.
Those Knights are some big Larrys. I don't get it.
I don't know.
Are you drinking beers tonight, Billy? Lingering bros?
Those are pretty alright, I guess, if Vincent is playing them.
Yeah. We'll see. This is a really tight game.
It is. That voice is pretty good.
I would not be surprised if this is just very lethal on board.
It's close.
That voice token's huge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 15. No, there's 5 in the graveyard, right? You said
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
4. So
6,
they're
8, 6, 12, 18. Yeah, this is super lethal.
Oh yeah.
Like almost 30.
Yeah, like close to 30. 31. Okay.
All right, so from Vincent, we already know what he has, but I'll read it for us anyway. 1 Unified Will, 1 Vendilion Click, 2 Negates, 1 Bajuka Bog, 1 Elspeth, Sun's Champion, 2 Worship, 2 Stony Silence, 1 Knight of Autumn, 1 Detention Sphere, 1 Settle the Wreckage, and 2 Jace. I like the Settle the Wreckage.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Bajuka Bog.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Worships.
Sure.
And
Detention Sphere, probably?
I was going to say Detention Sphere is the next card on the list.
Yeah, especially since, like, a lot of the times they'll be like, play a land, get 3 blood gas back, and you're just like, all right, get them all out of here.
Mm-hmm. So what do we got from Calvin?
Over on Calvin, 3 Lightning Axe, 4 Ancient Grudge, 3 Nature's Claim, 2 Abrupt Decay, 2 Collective Brutality, and a single Leyline of the Void. That is weird.
That is
Usually
weird.
you play 4 none.
His board seems a bit odd to me. It's really streamlined, though, as
I think
Dredge's
that's a
boards
very
are.
standard Dredge, except for the Leyline.
Yeah.
Like, usually you either play the 4 and you cut some of the other stuff, or you just play none and you fill it with other things.
Right, or you get, like, a Tormod's Crypt. You know what I mean? Some piece of one-sided interaction that's not a Leyline.
Yeah.
For this matchup, though, I like the Leyline. I mean, if there's a matchup for it, this is one of them.
Yep. I do like the Lightning Axe as well. Because
Yeah, I do
it'll
too.
kill the combo most of the time.
Yeah, and 5 damage to a target's going to hit most Knights.
Yep. If he knows exactly what's going on with the combo, he hasn't seen the retreat yet, but if he knows the retreat is there, he could bring in Nature's Claims.
I want the Abrupt Decays, too. They hit everything in Vincent's deck.
Doesn't hit retreat, right? Or is retreat 3 or 4?
Retreat's 3.
Okay, so it does hit
retreat is 3. It hits every permanent in his deck, and even if retreat was 4, I would still bring him in.
Yeah, it'll still hit the knight.
Yeah.
So, and it'll hit like detention spheres. I don't know what else he saw that would hit, but obviously like mana dorks and stuff. I think Knightfall needs to run a Ronas with worship. Pretty good setup if you're not playing against Path or Reflector Mage.
That's interesting.
It is interesting. Then you could just say any indestructible creature. So why not play Thrun, which is like the actual best?
Because you can Coco out the other. You can Coco out Aronis.
Sure.
You can't Coco out
Thrun. Yeah.
No, I think that's interesting.
That is an interesting thing. But Path is very prevalent in like just the overall format.
Yeah, Path's always just a staple. But
how did you get a judge called on you?
Probably thought worship was supposed to be in his sideboard.
Oh.
Get wrecked. Main deck worship.
Yeah. Whoa.
What was that?
It was nothing. Calm down.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, going into game 2 here. Bant Knightfall up a game over Dredge.
I think Vance just probably going to win.
Yeah?
Honestly, I don't know Calvin very well, but I know Vincent plays Bant Knightfall all the time, and he's really, really good with this deck. So I would say next leveling, Vincent he probably knows this Dredge matchup inside and out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, with his Bant deck, so I would think he has an edge in that regard too.
Yeah. Genesaur, Rip is good, but how much you want to sign up the combo? You don't. That's why you play Bajika Bug.
Right, you can't play Rip.
Yeah, you just fetch it up.
Yeah, you absolutely cannot play a card like Rest in Peace. We'll see what these guys do. Did he bring in the negate?
I doubt it.
That's what that card looks like to me.
Oh, really?
Vincent.
I mean, it's possible. I don't know.
I'm not sure. It's a full art blue card.
That'd probably negate then. I mean, I guess it hits like their flashback.
Conflagrate?
Yeah, conflagrates. Yeah, that's a negate. That's something that I would bring in, but he knows his deck better, so.
So, Calvin here, turn 1, he played a Faithless Looting, discarded a couple of dorks. Vincent just played an island and passed the turn. He doesn't look happy.
No.
Oh, yeah, Bajukes.
Yeah.
That's like the worst attempt at spelling Bajuka I've ever seen. Bajukes. Sound like some New Yorker. Bajukes.
I'm walking in my Bajukes.
Shout out to New York. If anybody's from New York in chat, let me know.
Yeah.
And then leave. No.
And then get out of here.
We're streaming here.
Alright, Cathartic Reunion. Nothing to Dredge.
Gonna do some discarding.
Actually, there is. That's a Life in the Loam, right? That's the new art from Life in the Loam.
Oh, is it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yep, sure is. He's really hoping to find another Dredger here.
Nope.
Oof, that's rough living.
Interesting. He brought in the
Ancient Grudge.
Ancient Grudges.
I don't know what he thinks he's against.
I don't know. Maybe he thought cages, but that's weird.
Yeah, you can't have Cage in the Bant deck. In this version of Bant, at least.
Yeah.
There's that worship. Remorseful Cleric.
Okay. Is that that has to be in the main deck then, right?
I would not be surprised at all.
Yeah, no. Graveyard decks are very prevalent.
Right, and you can Coco it up. So
it's pretty good.
he's just going to do it now. Totally down with that.
Yeah, that's fine. There wasn't a whole lot in there, but there was another Bloodghast for sure.
I mean, honestly, there is an argument for waiting one turn and doing it with the trigger on the stack. If you were to play a land.
Yeah.
Just to see if you can nab anything else, right?
Mm-hmm. You also get to do it, like, if he doesn't do anything, you get to save yourself 2 damage by blocking.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what Calvin can put together here. Doesn't look very sure of what he's trying to do.
Yep, he has at least 1 Narcomoeba in his hand.
He's got a Narcomoeba, Lightning Axe, a couple of lands.
Yep, at least 1 life, the life from the loam that he dredged back.
Get your friggin' bajukes off my stream over here. Plays his 3rd land.
It did. Oh, he also, yeah, got to get that off the table.
Yep,
that's, you know, like, true. From actually getting card advantage. Although he could have done it in response to casting.
Mm-hmm. There's a Scoos too.
Does he have a 3rd land?
If he has a 3rd land...
No, I doubt it. He probably would have played it to not take a damage, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That would have been really good, though, if he was able to play a green land and eat that.
That would have been brutal.
Yeah, and he would have been able to block.
He's going to be able to eat the Stinkweed Imp, though.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty good, unless he has a way to draw it this turn.
So, you can see the Nature's Claim there in Calvin's yard.
Yep.
He really boarded in to hate on artifacts and enchantments.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why he boarded in the Ancient Grudges, but those definitely probably should come in. Yeah. That's one we didn't talk about either, Ancient Nature's Claim. There once was a man from Nantucket whose dick was so long he could suck it. He said he could grin while wiping his chin. If my ear were a hole, I would tuck it. Decent.
Might have to get that out of here, though.
Yeah. Probably.
Stream coordinator.
Justice Nugget. I like your name.
600 seconds, damn.
Damn.
Get him out of here.
He is not having no games from you tonight.
And Vincent did find the 3rd land, which is unfortunate that Kelvin Lightning Axed his Scoos. Watch your profanity. That is true. We do like to joke around, and we do have some more adult themes here, but straight up profanity is generally not allowed here.
Get banned. There we go. Now we're dredging. We're dredging. Dredging.
Mm-hmm.
And dredging.
We're getting there. We're starting to get on the plan. Luckily, when Vincent blew up Calvin's graveyard, there wasn't, like, a lot of relevant things in there.
Yeah.
There was a couple things, but it wasn't, like, crazy blowing him out.
I was going to say, thinking back on it, it might not have been a good fire off of the,
It's fine.
Remorseful Cleric. I mean, it's fine, but I don't know if it's optimal.
Right. I think what he really wants to do right now is, like, play this worship and then get something down. He has a voice in his hand. That's weird that he didn't play it. I wonder what he's holding up 3 mana for. Yeah, he said, Quinn says no creature seems bad. Yeah, I see 2 voices in his hand.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
Does nothing, just draws.
Interesting.
I'm not crazy, right? Those are 2 Voice of Resurgence in his hand, right?
Yeah, no, I'm just not sure what he's doing.
Drew a Gavany Township.
Plays a Deputy at Detentions.
Get the prized amalgam. Gavany Township, go.
This board would look up a lot better with, like, a Voice of Resurgence on it.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, I think next turn he's going to play Worship. That Conflagrate is not a good thing.
No, it is not.
I was going to say, he's going to play a Worship and then have a soft lock on him. But
well, he's only got 3 cards in his hand. Calvin.
Yeah, but Deputy Detention's a 2/3.
It's a 1/3.
It's a 1/3,
Whatever.
yeah.
3 toughness is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, that's the point. I'm tired, man. And I need Calvin to play a little faster. Just a little bit.
Just a smidge. They're both playing kind of slow and methodical.
Gonna get in for 2.
3. It's 2.
I was gonna say, I don't know what part of that was 3. Carries this life from the loam.
Get back a bunch of lands. Calvin already has basically what equates to infinite mana in Dredge.
Right. Is this the finals? No, sir. We have one more round. Unfortunately.
Did we ever get a final count on how many people showed up today, AJ?
No.
Okay. Hey, Dan, if you got a minute, could you please get us a count? That'd be great.
Gets back a Bloodghast with a landfall.
Yes, you do. He has another Ancient Grudge in his hand. Doing zip.
Yeah, doing literal nothing.
30 people, 5 rounds, unless it was capped.
It's 5 rounds
Yeah,
tonight.
it's definitely 5 rounds.
Alright. Do something. Passes the turn. Is that another Deputy Detentions?
Voice.
Two Voices would have looked. You know what? He didn't cast it because he was holding up to the gate.
Sure.
That's what it was.
That makes sense. I don't know what he's trying to negate, but alright.
Mills over some Faithless Lootings, along with the Gemstone Cavern.
Mm-hmm. Vincent needs to do something here. Like, he has a plan, which is Worship into negate, but it's going to be too slow, because he's trying to do it so he can do both in the same turn, and he might just be dead before then.
I was going to say, there's no way I doubt he's living long enough, honestly, to get that off.
Yeah. And you can't just throw out Worship with the Conflagrate in the yard. Actually, he could.
I was going to say, the Conflagrate doesn't kill him, right?
No. He can't lose the game while he has a creature, and I was going to say he could just kill both creatures, but then the Voice will make a token.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then he'll still have a creature. So it would be not the worst. Negate. Yep, that's fine. Well, so it was a pretty good thing that Calvin got greedy there. Now Vincent can pretty much freely just slam Worship here. And as long as he doesn't flip over another Conflagrate with like a Dredge or something.
Quinn, that's an interesting deck idea.
I'm living in with 4 main deck, Fairy Macabre, in this meta of Dredge and Phoenix everywhere. I mean, just having Fairy Macabre in your deck is pretty good.
Yeah. Vincent down to 5 here. And Fairy Macabre seems really sweet in that deck.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Worship. Can you beat it? Probably not, because they don't play a way to blow up enchantments out of the yard.
They do play 4 Nature's Claims, though, which I think he brought in.
He did, but he can't play them out of the graveyard.
Only one of them's gone, so he's playing to 3 outs.
Yeah, so now he has to stop doing what he wants to do and start drawing to try to get an answer.
I mean, you're right about that.
Or he just continues to dredge and...
Mills them over,
yeah. Doesn't find a way to actually win the game.
He doesn't seem like the most confident dredge pilot.
I don't know. It's a really difficult decision. I was on the same thing, and I always ran into the same problem where I was like, damn, I really want these Nature's Claims. I want to draw them, but I don't want to stop doing what I'm doing.
Fair enough.
Because if you just don't...
It is a hard decision.
If you just don't draw it in like 2 or 3 turns, you're just like, wow, what am I actually doing?
Right, I have a bunch of 1/1s. I mean, he's doing the loam thing. We'll see what's up.
He's probably at this point saying he might have a 3rd Conflagrate, which is probable. I mean, a lot of decks are on 3, and just being like, all right, well, I hope I hit it in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, that's fair. I would still swing for 3, so he couldn't fetch it. Nice. That's true. Put him on 1. It's bad. Archfiend of Ifnir is in house.
Should run Ray of Revelation. Yeah, I mean...
Shouldn't have boarded in Ancient Grudge.
True.
It just tells me he doesn't know the matchup.
To be fair, Bant Knightfall isn't like a meta deck, so...
I mean, I'm going to play the
white.
devil's advocate here a little bit.
Yeah.
Bant Knightfall's a big enough deck and been around long enough. If you play Modern, you should know this deck.
I mean, Calvin is... Oh, you know what? I know who Calvin is. Wow, I just cannot believe I didn't realize that until now. He just started playing Modern like a month ago.
Okay, that's what I mean. If he doesn't know the deck, he doesn't know it. But
I totally forgot, because I didn't even think about it. Those are my Necromoebas.
Are they?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know why that didn't click, but I think it's because I haven't seen Dakota yet. But anyway, yeah, he just started playing, so he probably has like no idea what's going on in Vincent's
He probably
deck.
still has no idea. He hasn't seen a Knightfall.
Yeah.
Or not a Knightfall.
The retreat.
Retreat, yeah.
Yep, and I'm sure what he got told was, because he's playing dredges, if you see white in your opponent's deck, think Rest in Peace and like Cage.
Yeah. 3rd Narcomoeba.
Yep.
Good get back. Prized amalgam at least.
Tom, you right, Denby.
You right.
I say it a lot too.
Tom, have you seen the Dredge standard deck? I have not.
It's just like a blue-black surveil deck.
Okay.
Plays like Thoughtbound Phantasms and Disinformation Campaign and
Okay.
Narcomoebas is like payoffs.
It's Turbo Surveil, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan.
Yeah. I'm not like super a fan of it. Not something I would ever play. Do I think it's good? It could be alright.
Yeah, I mean, you get free stuff, so...
Yeah.
Free stuff's always, like, has the ability to get broken.
Mm-hmm.
You get Arclight Phoenixes in there, I'm sure.
Not really.
No?
You could, but you're not that low to the ground with spells.
Okay. I was wondering.
Yeah.
Seems like one of the better payoffs.
Yeah, you're just kind of like doing the value thing.
Okay,
Did he mill over Nature's Claim? Yeah, he milled over 2 of them.
Woof.
I mean, altogether, not like recently.
No, I know. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a creeping chill, though. Oh, it's damage. It's not life loss. Loss of life.
Is it not?
It's not considered loss of life. It's damage.
Damn.
He will gain 3, though.
Deals 3 damage, okay. Thanks, AJ, our stream coordinator. What would we do without you?
It's a good question. What would we do without you, AJ?
Play Modern.
Yeah, right.
We wouldn't be here.
Well, I was going to say I'd be at home.
Yeah, probably not stream.
Yeah.
Yep. Correct answer.
Getting some Taco Bell.
Taking a nap.
think that's what I'm going to have for dinner is get some T-Bell.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't go to the one right here because it's closed.
Maybe I'm not getting T-Bell.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason this Taco Bell closes at like 10:30.
What kind of Taco Bell closes so early,
Because
bro?
it's a Taco Bell KFC, and for some reason they say, all right, KFC's closed, we're closed.
I'll fight them.
Yeah, it's real dumb, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Especially being so close to, like, a bar and all of the bars downtown in downtown Lamont.
Yeah.
And the game store here.
And, like, nothing else stays open that late. Like, everything is around here is closed by, like, midnight.
Right. Everything in Lamont closes at, like, 11 p.m. other than the bars. That's the point. The bars are open.
Yeah.
What does everybody want after they've been at the bars?
They want Taco Bell.
They want freaking Taco Bell.
Is this a retreat? Oh, no, it's Jace Mind Sculpting. Boo.
I'm really surprised he brought them in.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Jace.
Oh, there's another remorseful cleric.
It's pretty good. I don't think it'll spell end for this, but it is.
It hurts.
Yeah.
Where you at, Murloc?
Murloc Mech.
If anybody's
Mechanical.
not from Illinois, tell me where you're from.
Yeah.
Or, you know what, just outside the Chicagoland area. Because there's more to Illinois than Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, I always forget that most of Illinois is, like, the country.
Yeah. No, I know that very well. I am from the country, and I drive up here.
No, I get that. I just always forget. You know what I mean? That most of Illinois... Whoa, what did we miss?
I think Calvin scooped it up.